Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Carolyn and Friends. In this episode, Carolyn gets me a badge, discovers a hidden island, and rescues a few Sims from drowning. If you remember back in episode 7, Carolyn needed to fight a shark as part of her quest to find Refuge Island. And I'm showing you that little part of the video again just for continuity's sake, because there is a badge that I wanted which we didn't have time to get in episode 7, and we're going to see her get it in this episode. And that badge is to fight 3 sharks, or actually to beat 3 sharks in a fight. It's called Shark's Mark. Now this first fight is the fight where she gets or completes the requirement to fight a shark in which to discover Refuge Island. That is the quest that she's on. It's been going since the beginning of this video series. They usually get a shark's tooth when they beat a shark in a fight, but I generally seem to forget because sometimes it appears in their inventory and sometimes they've got to find it on the seafloor. I usually forget to look, and then I'll think afterwards when they've gone home, oh, I should have got the shark's tooth. It's always valuable. In this case it was worth 1,602 simoleons. So that was where she beat that shark. Now at this point I could have just sent her straight to report in at the science facility, and I was tempted to do that. I decided no, I'd keep her there. I'd save the file so she had that progress just in case when she fought the shark 2 more times, just in case she died, because it is possible for a sim to die when they fight a shark. I've never had it happen myself, but I have seen people post pictures of their sim on the floor of the ocean with the Grim Reaper taking them. So you might as well open that treasure chest while she's here. Yes, here she comes. She gets 2,000 simoleons and 5 diamonds. Well worth the effort. So now what she's got to do to get the badge is she's got to manage to encourage that shark, or one of the sharks, there's many of them there, to fight her 2 more times. I'll get her to catch that eel while she's around. They're worth a lot of simoleons as well. I'll sell the fish mostly, or sometimes I get them mounted and decorate their rooms with mounted fish. I wouldn't do that in real life. I wouldn't be able to cope with having dead fish hanging on the walls. But in the game, I seem to like doing that sometimes, just as a record, so I can remember what all the different fish look like and what she's caught. Then I get so many I forget what I've got and what I haven't got. There's 2 sorts of sharks that they can come across. One of them is tiger shark, and the other one looks like it's a bronze shark of some sort. So she's watching a shark now. They've got to watch a shark, and it's really useful if their inventory's got a lot of meat and or fish in it. That will increase the chances of the shark attack. But sometimes the sharks just won't attack. I've actually got several Sims in the past to complete this badge for me, but it's never been awarded. There's the attack. She's fighting a shark. I'm hoping that it works this time. I don't know that it will at this point, because I don't know why they haven't been awarded in the past. The only difference this time is she is in a single sim household, and I've not read anywhere to the effect that you need to be a single sim household to get this badge. It could just be random chance that sometimes they get it and sometimes they don't. I definitely am logged in while I'm playing as well. So that's 2 fights with a shark that she's won. Now she's just got to hang around and see if she can beat another shark and hope that her needs don't go down so far that it has a chance of beating her. Of course, even if she loses a shark fight, it doesn't mean that she'll die. They just get a moodlet with a big shark bite in it. So she's watching that shark again now. I don't think the sharks will attack unless you're watching them, but I'm not sure about that. There it is, shark fight number 3. Hope she wins. Come on, Carolyn. I can cheer for you to win this fight. Not only will you win the fight, but I'll get a badge, I hope. I've had that hope a few times before and it hasn't happened. Maybe it won't happen this time. Wow, congratulations, Carolyn. The message reads, Carolyn just fended off a shark attack. Way to go, champ. The next message reads, you unlocked the Shark Smark achievement and earned a badge. View achievement. This is the best I could do for showing you the actual badge. And close inspection reveals that she's actually now got 3 shark's teeth in her inventory. So she's done well on this dive. We'll have to take her back to report in at the Science Centre. She must be running out of air, although I think she's got the Lungs of Steel reward. So she can probably stay down there like a mermaid forever. So she'll go and catch a few fish. It probably helps you to have the Lungs of Steel award and have a really high-level diver to be able to do 3 shark fights in one hit. And I'm not sure if you've got to do them all in the same dive or not. It's just that's the only time I've achieved the badge. And previously I have done it with one after the other like that, all 3 shark fights in one dive, and the badge hasn't been awarded. I don't understand exactly why, but I'm really happy it got awarded this time. That means my Sims don't have to fight sharks anymore, unless they get opportunities that require a shark fight, and I decide to go ahead with it. At least I don't have to be logged in from now on when they go fighting sharks. It's very quiet down there under the water. So now it's time for her to return to the science facility to report in that she's actually fought a shark. She only had to fight 1 shark to complete the requirements for this particular adventure that she's on, or quest, or whatever it is. What she's trying to do is find Refuge Island, and she started out by going to Hobart's resort and getting an adventure from the desk clerk. And she had to go and talk to a sim, which was a bit complicated because the game replaced the sim that she originally was assigned to with a different sim. Never seen that happen before. And then when she went and reported into the science facility, which is what the sim told her to do, she got sent on a quest to walk on hot coals and to fight a shark, and I think that's about it. There could have been other things she had to do, but she was given the general runaround, which wasn't any fun for poor Carolyn. She just wanted to find this island. And now she's finally fought the shark. I think she had to find kelp as well at one point. Anyway, surely she won't have to do anything else now that she's fought the shark, because that's fairly awesome, having to beat a shark in a fight. Or at least she had to fight a shark. I don't think she had to actually beat it for this particular achievement. So now they've given us something else to do. Not Uncharted? You lost the chart? Wow, thanks. Okay, I'm convinced. Refuge Island is actually easy to find. There's an old map at the town hall. That will point the way. Search the dilapidated cartography section. So that was a lot of effort she had to go to be told that all she's got to do is go to town hall and search there to find the map. Oh well, I guess she got the badge for me to fight 3 sharks in a fight. And now she's heading off to town hall to see if she can find the missing map in the dilapidated cartography section. There's still quite a few hidden islands that she needs to find. I think she's already got one at least. But to get the badge for the hidden islands, she needs to find 5 hidden islands. That's the badge that we're after next. Or actually we'll take any badge that we can get next, but that is the one that she's after when she's looking for this island. Beryl Shoals Island is easy to find. All you've got to do is swim or ride a boat close to it. And I think she's already got that one. So she's arrived at City Hall and gone in, and she's searching in the dilapidated cartography section for a map. Looks like she found it. There's Refuge Island. She hasn't quite got there yet, but she has at least found the map. And it says, there it is, the fabled Refuge Island. It should be easy to navigate there now. So she's got the map, and we can see, there she is. Eventually she's getting to the island, and it's coming slowly into view from under all that white cloud. It's got a little house on it. There's still quite a few islands that are covered in cloud, so she can... Actually, I think I'm going to make her find all of those islands. So if you're interested in seeing a sim find all of the islands, just keep watching this video series. We've already discovered them all with the Isla Paradiso bunch, so if you watch that series you'd see it all as well. Just didn't get the badges awarded. It turns out that we had to have a single sim household to get the badges awarded for finding 5 islands. So when she's returned from Refuge Island, she went to the gym and started working out. This is helping her advance in her career of lifeguard. Working out at the gym, or just working out, gaining her athletic skill and also building her charisma skill, is just as important as going to the beach and surveying the beach to get promotions and work her way up that particular career. And of course, as soon as she finished working out, she raced outside to the food truck and she got herself something greasy and unhealthy to eat. Now, the food truck came with the Late Night expansion pack, and you have to have it in your game for it to appear in other worlds, but it doesn't usually appear in other worlds unless it's a custom world that you've actually set up and added the food truck yourself, or if you have a mod. And I have a mod from NRAS Industries, and I'm not sure which one it is, but I think it might be the traffic mod that adds the food truck into all of the worlds. Now, I haven't done anything about settings in that mod. Because I've got the food truck already in my game, that's why it appears. If you don't own the expansion pack that the food truck came with, well, then you won't have it in your game, even if you do have the mod. I have got a lot of mods in my game, and a lot of them come from NRAS Industries, NRAAS, and if I listed them all, you'd be reading for a really long time. So she's off to work She's got to rescue 35 Sims from drowning to find Key to the City Island, and her lifetime wish is to be Seaside Saviour. And to achieve the lifetime wish, she needs to rescue 50 Sims from drowning while as a lifeguard. In both instances, it's got to be done as a lifeguard. So if you are playing an Island Paradise and you want to unlock Key to the City Island, you will need to have a lifeguard sim. So there's no badges involved, except she's after a badge for me to find 5 of the hidden islands. And Key to the City is a hidden island, so she would assist me, but there's 8 hidden islands, so she doesn't have to find that one in particular. Now, I chose to save the game at this point so that I wouldn't lose the progress if it crashed. And Island Paradise, or Isla Paradiso World in particular, has a habit of doing those crash things for me. And if she's going to be rescuing Sims, I don't want to lose them, because she needs to rescue 50 Sims. And that's a lot of Sims to rescue from drowning. As soon as she's finished rescuing those 50 Sims, I'll get her out of the lifeguard career and we'll start doing something else with her. Now that she's been on the beach for a while, there's a few Sims turning up. It's usually fairly deserted when she first gets there, but it doesn't take long for Sims to arrive and start doing things like talking to her to distract her from surveying the beach while somebody else is drowning. So now she's lying down having a nice little rest. This means I'm going to have to wake her up. As she's getting better and better in her career and more used to running around and swimming and diving into the ocean to rescue the Sims, she's actually getting a lot better at getting into the water. And she's more likely to get multiple Sims attempting to drown at the same time. But I think the drowning ghost that we have, that came with Island Paradise, I think that's dying from drowning while scuba diving. I don't think a Sim will actually die from drowning at the beach. So now I've got to tell her to go and rescue that Sim from drowning, because we don't want to miss one single opportunity to rescue a drowning Sim. There's too many she's got to rescue as it is. Of course, at this point in the game, I'm completely clueless as to where she's up to. I've lost count of who she's rescued, and if I managed to save that when I saved the game, or if it crashed before I could save. So with all the complications, I don't know. And of course, doing CPR doesn't count towards rescuing drowning Sims. So she now has got 2 Sims requiring CPR up on the beach, and she's going to do the CPR, but she isn't going to get that counted as rescues. Oh yeah, the other one is Carla Dreg, by the look of it. She's a ghost who died from drowning already. And she'll wait there, or else she'll get upset if Carolyn doesn't get there in time. If I had a household with more than 1 Sim in it, which I don't at this point because I'm after badges that don't trigger with more than 1 Sim in a household, I would have got a second Sim there to help her do the CPR at the beach, because you don't have to be in the lifeguard career to give CPR. And if you were to watch my Isla Paradiso Bunch videos when Sam was doing his lifeguard career, I often had another Sim from the household down at the beach giving CPR to help him out. Because sometimes you'll get a whole lot of Sims wanting CPR, and your lifeguard Sim keeps running around doing the CPR while other Sims are in the water drowning. And you need to get the drowning Sims. They're the ones that count towards the score when you're trying to get Key to the City Island or get the Seaside Saviour lifetime reward. Doing CPR helps her to meet new Sims, and that gives her an opportunity to talk to them and maybe even become friends. And that will help her improve her charisma skill. And charisma and athletic skills are both required for the lifeguard career And having those two skills, or working on those two skills, actually improves her performance at work. It all seems quiet at the beach at the moment. Looks like Carolyn's finished giving CPR, and now she's having a conversation, working on her charisma skill. Oh, look at that ghost shimmering on the towel. That's an interesting effect. Ghost sunbaking. That'd be Cara Dreg. She died from drowning. It depends on the angle that gives you different effects. Never seen a ghost sunbaking before. She's actually a light blue ghost, but she looks pink because she's lying on a pink towel. Carolyn's still talking. So while she's been standing on the beach talking, her job performance has gone up enough to get her a promotion. Carolyn has been conferred the title of Bay Watcher by the Isla Paradiso Town Council in recognition of her valuable contribution to the workforce. The ultimate lifeguard. The only thing that saves more skin at the beach is sunblock. Carolyn now makes 2,080 simoleons per week and works from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Well, her working hours haven't changed. It's just the money she earns has improved. So we better save that. We don't want to lose her job promotion. That was important. That's progress. After work, Carolyn went off and did some diving. We need her to get her diving level up to level 10. That's her scuba diving level. And once she becomes a level 10 diver, she'll have a chance of finding Diver's Den Island. But she's not at level 10 yet. She's just got herself another treasure chest. 2,500 simoleons, a large brilliant cut tanzanite, a map piece, and 3 large palladium. Now the map piece is significant because when she gets 4 map pieces, she will uncover another hidden island, and that would be Plunder Cove Island. She's got to put the map together to be able to get the island, though, when she's got the 4 map pieces. I actually do other videos with tutorials in them, and I'm about to do one on putting basements and stairs on a lot that is very hilly, and I'm planning to do the video on Plunder Cove Island. When Carolyn finally gets out of that cave, she'll go home and have a sleep and get ready for work the next day. The following day was going to be a very active one at the beach. There were Sims drowning all over the place, and there's one there now, and Carolyn has just rescued him. She'll soon be able to do the lifeguard run. She just got her promotion at work. She might be able to do it now. I'd have to try her out. Possibly not in this episode though, because it's coming very close to the end. We'll just watch another couple of drowning rescues, and that'll be it. It's a slightly shorter video today. Not going to get to 30 minutes. This is what I usually aim for. It's going to be a few minutes short of that. So she's busy up on the beach giving CPR, and a Sim starts drowning behind her. So tell her to... And here's Cara Dreg coming over. I'm sure she's going to drown too. Yep, there it is. Now Carolyn's got CPR and 2 drowning Sims to deal with, all at the same time. Let's hope she finishes CPR fairly quickly, because it's going to take her time to rescue 2 Sims from drowning. Fortunately, she has improved her skill a lot, and she'll be into that water very fast once she realises that they're drowning. Let's hope they can hold out and she doesn't lose both of them, because they'll only drown for a certain length of time, And then, oh, here she comes. Yes, if she doesn't get there in time, they just decide not to drown after all and walk up onto the beach. So that's one. Oh, she's got to get all the way up under the sand. I wonder if she's going to do CPR. No wonder Cara Dreig gets upset with her sometimes. Yeah, there's CPR going to happen now. Is she going to rescue Cara, or is she going to get slapped for failing to do the rescue in time? The jet ski thing's in the way too. Looks like she's made it. Cara's going to survive another day. Although I doubt that a ghost could really drown, especially when they've already died from drowning. Nobody came up to thank her yet. But it was a rather busy moment, wasn't it? She's got someone to talk to. Got to keep working on that charisma skill. Building a relationship with her other sim that she rescued. I noticed she hasn't worried too much about Cara. I think she's had too much experience with Cara Dreig. And this is the end of it. Coming to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. And we shall see you again in episode 9 of Carolyn and Friends. Bye bye for now. And happy simming.